Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that one's good, Olynyk.
Well, Olynyk at his size is big enough to get the job done.
Morant with it. Pass to the professor. There's the 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 3-pointer. Counted from distance.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
With the step back, here's Edey, guarded by Olynyk. Here's the professor. Can't nail the jumper.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
They kick it out to Murray. No good on the triple.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that. The professor on target from range. The professor's got 6 in the quarter.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Murray passes to Williamson. Can't hit from in close.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's the professor. McCollum defends. Pass to Morant. Here's the professor. And again for 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses. And that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Pass to the professor. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the professor.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's McCollum. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's the professor. No good from outside. McCollum outside.
C.J. McCollum.
so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
That's one of the greatest shooting seasons a rookie has ever had.
Good job, MP. I see you. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
Feeling you, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Boston in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, the forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. MP out there with John Morant, and it's Clark in at the 5. And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
So, Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down. You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here is George. Following the miss by MP. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Outside, Sexton. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen. A 3 from MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Collins. Here's Sexton. Moves back up. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Wizards. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounder.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Jazz trail by 9. George passes to Boston. Outside Collins. Kessler finds Collins. Here's Boston, guarded by Bain. There's the triple. Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edie's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Wells, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Now, here's MP. He's got 12.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And another miss by Memphis. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 7-point differential. Last time they met was in Utah.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Now here's Pippen. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. A 3 from MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by MP. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Or the 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. MP's got 15.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 7. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Here's George. He has yet to score. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He scored 24 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
All right, David. Great. We'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Jazz trail by 7. Outside, Sexton. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The layup missed. And here's MP for 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Yeah, even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Clarkson for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one's good. MP.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Clarkson against Williams. Shot to stop the run. And he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
MP outside. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. Jazz trail by 14. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got 9 points.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Pippen, the pass to MP. Misses the 3. Clarkson right side. And again, it's Utah.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Well, you're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Nailed from three-point land.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Jazz passing it around. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. No good from Clark. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 11. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Wells is checked in, and he makes both free throws. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And it's George missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Memphis leading by 9. Pass to MP. MP finishes inside.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Outside, Sexton. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot by Collins, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. MP finds Morant. Back to MP. Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Sexton for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to...
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. MP out there with Ja Morant. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the pick. Clarkson for three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. MP against Brown. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I'll tell you guys, sometimes it feels like Bruce Brown prefers to score through contact. He loves those kinds of challenges.
MP outside. Offline with his 3. Jazz trail by 16. Here's Mikhailu. Some solid defense from Clark. And for Memphis, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And that one drops.
Just nothing more you can do. Sometimes Jackson is going to score no matter how good the coverage is.
Here's Clarkson. Brown outside. The tray. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP finds Morant. Back to MP. Off target from outside. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
What you love about Bruce Brown at this point in his career, guys, he will fit for any of the teams in the league for a couple of reasons. Number 1, he's developed himself offensively. But 2, he's always about the team. His skill set can travel.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Jackson in the corner. MP outside. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Jackson kicks to MP. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. MP's got 42 in the game. George passes to Kessler. Outside Collins. Pass to Sexton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
On the wing, Bain. Shoots over Brown. Again, Memphis.
What confidence from Bain. Money from mid-range.
Jazz trail by 21. 1:36 left here in the 4th quarter. Sexton with a screen on Morant. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
So it's Utah now. George passes to Kessler. On the wing run, guarded by Bain. And finished off by Collins.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
A three from MP. And again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with